Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Megabit Misfits. And on this extremely special episode, I am joined with my co-hosts, Rav and Leeboy XP. And on this episode, we are discussing 2025 Game Award predictions. Who will win? Just remember, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button, because that bell notification button notifies you guys whenever we drop a new video. So please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. So, Mr. Leeboy, going forward with the 2025 Game Awards predictions, most anticipated game. Take it over, sir.
All right, most anticipated games, we got 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
So I'm gonna have to write in a ballot for Mind's Eye 2, because Mind's Eye 2 is gonna be it's
that deserves like a Razzie Award, but I don't know about
definitely. It's gonna be pretty obvious. Is me and 85 million other people. GTA 6. GTA 6 is gonna be that game. The world renowned, the monolith monster that's gonna come and drop next year, now in November.
Yeah,
but well, at least for now, it's in November. It could be most anticipated game of 2027. but still, GTA 6 is the monster. I have a couple of other ones that on this very same list. Like GTA 6 is the winner for me. It's going to be that's the most anticipated.
Okay.
But the Wolverine and Witcher 4, they're like right there and there. GTA, then the Wolverine and Witcher 4, like tied for number 2, in my opinion. Anyway,
okay.
What about you, Rav? What are you saying, Rav?
Yeah, I go along with everything you said. I really agree. GTA 6 is going to be the top contender there. I really am looking forward to Witcher 4. But yeah, GTA 6 is the one for me.
Hey, listen, I agree with Mr. Rav, everything he said. And I think the reason why he got jumbled up on GTA is because it don't matter what GTA game it is. Let's be honest. It's GTA. I can see why you was like GTA 4, 5. It don't really matter. It's GTA.
Yeah.
GTA will be, whenever it's announced, will always be the most anticipated game of any time. So I agree. GTA 6 and Witcher 4 for me would be the two that I would pick. The winner with GTA 6, though.
Yeah, I definitely think GTA 6 is what everyone, or at least 99.8% of the people are going to be picking, because the Wolverine has a buzz.
I'm gonna be honest, like me, I like GTA. I love GTA, but I like other games better. But the obvious winner is going to be GTA 6.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Oh yeah.
So moving on to the best multiplayer game in the 2025 Game Awards. I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Lee again, because he has all the nominees right there.
Best multiplayer game, we got Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction. Taking it back to you, Mr. Ray Ray.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I played 3 out of the 6. I played Peak. Lovely game. You're not winning. You're not winning. I'm sorry. The other ones I didn't play. Whatever. Battlefield 6 is a monster. It is a fantastic game. It may win. It may win. Because it came back with a vengeance this year after being
going away
having
for
issues.
So long.
Yeah, having issues because that 2042 is trash. But for me, best multiplayer game of the year is Arc Raiders. Like, for me, Battlefield 6, like Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6 is number 2, and then the rest are wherever. Even though Split Fiction is amazing, no, it's not gonna hold a candle to Arc Raiders, in my opinion. Mr. Rav, what do you say, sir?
I agree on Arc Raiders again. I think it should win, but it probably won't. There's a good chance Battlefield 6 is going to win. They're they beat out Call of Duty this year. I know Call of Duty, I believe, is not in the running, you know,
Call of
in
Duty.
this. So,
Nah.
you know, but
Not
Arc Raiders is
this year.
also Arc Raiders right now is also riding the same wave that Helldivers did. So it's like it's got that big high player count, but Battlefield 6, I think, is going to be the longer run. It's going to have that longer tail. And I think they see that. And I think because of that, they're gonna be able to tell the difference between the way Arc Raiders is riding the Helldivers wave versus the way Battlefield has a longer tail.
See that? I think the opposite. I think, yes, Battlefield 6 is going to have a long run. It's going to have its player base. I'm part of that player base. But I got Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders, right? I played them both.
Mhm.
In Battlefield 6, I have, and don't judge me, everyone out there who doesn't play video games, if you're watching this for whatever reason. In Battlefield 6, I have like 15 hours of gameplay. And in Arc Raiders, I have over 100. The game has only been out for 3 weeks. Both of them have only been out for 3 weeks. I almost devoted my life to Arc Raiders. it is freaking time because the game is so fun. The repetitive action and they add little nuances and change little things here and there. It's fantastic. Mr. Lee, take it over, sir.
For me, I would have to say Arc Raiders. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. And that might be a biased opinion on my part because I'm not really into like the shooter games. But when I do get into it, if I get into a game that has something to do with shooting, that game has to be good. In my opinion, like it really has to be good to bring me out of my shell to want to play it. And Arc Raiders has done that. Runner up would be like we've been doing, would be Battlefield 6 because of the comeback that it made. You know, like we got to give it credit for that. Like just for that alone, it's nominated buzzworthy just for being in the category. I think, you know, if anybody should win, if it's not Arc Raiders, probably Battlefield 6, but number one, Arc Raiders.
Best action adventure game. So a lot of games that come out, you know, they're going to come out with I mean, just like the Arc Raiders and Battlefield 06 and everything like that. But then you have the action adventure, whether the open world or puzzle or whatever. Action adventure gives a whole wide plethora. Mr. Lee, please give us the list for the best action adventure game nominees.
Best action adventure games, we have Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction.
I did play Death Stranding 1 a hell of a lot. I've played Ghost of Tsushima 3 times through, and those are the predecessors to 2 of the games that are here. Death Stranding, I think it's going to be between Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yote. No disrespect to the other games whatsoever, even though, again, Split Fiction, fantastic. I never got into the Indiana Jones thing, and I don't even remember the other one that you said, so I'm sure it's not going to win. No. Hollow Knight has a gigantic following. Not the game for me, but it's a great game. But I think it's gonna go to either Ghost of Yote or Death Stranding 2, and that's all I can say on that matter because I didn't play all of them. You know, Mr. Rav.
4 out of 5 of these games are sequels, so that makes it a little tricky because for action adventure. Death Stranding, I don't know. I didn't play it yet. I don't know how much action is in it. And there is a huge adventure there. So I would, and from what I've heard and what I've read, the entire third act of that game is insane. But getting there, if it was good, if that storyline is good and the action adventure part of it is there, I could see Death Stranding winning. I don't see Ghost of Yote winning at all. Now, no disrespect to it because again, you know, I love those games too, but I see between Death Stranding 2 or Hollow Knight, and I love Hollow Knight Silksong, but I still think Death Stranding 2 is going to win out of the 3, out of the 5.
Mr. Lee boy.
All right, man, believe it or not, I'm going to go with Hollow Knight. I'm going to go with Hollow Knight only because I feel like I played the first one, and I'm trying to work my way through that to get to play the second one. But the fact that this has amassed so many people, and so many people love this game, I've heard more about. And again, I could be entirely wrong. You can correct this in the comment section. I've heard more buzz on Hollow Knight than I've heard from Death Stranding 2. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
So my thing is this: Hollow Knight Silk Song, for the price, for the action adventure of that game, why it's so well and loved by the masses. I think that's gonna win. I think if that doesn't win, then it would be Death Stranding 2. That's my opinion. First, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and if they don't win, Death Stranding 2.
So Split Fiction gets split.
They got
away
split
from
again.
the list. They got split again. Damn. Okay. So
it might be an
moving
upset.
on.
Who knows? We might get an upset from Split Fiction. Who knows, bro?
Nah.
Who knows? Hey, look, Astrobot won, bro. Astrobot.
No. Yeah,
Oh my God, let's not even talk about that.
But you got to think, Split Fiction, the previous game before that was Game of the Year. Something Faris, the guy who made Split Fiction, his previous game, It Takes Two, was Game of the Year 2 years ago, something like that. So it's definitely a possibility it could win one of these awards, but I don't think it'll be either one of the two that was already on the list.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the Game Awards 2025 predictions. Best community support. Mr. Lee, please read those nominees.
All right. For the best community support, we have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
What the hell? Fortnite is one of those damn games that it will not die.
It will not. It
will not die, and I think it's older than 9 years, I believe. Right? Something like that.
It's getting up there.
It's just getting there. Okay, so they all have a great community. They all have a great community support system. They all have good devs that are trying to keep their games alive. But that Fortnite is just a pain in the ass. I think Fortnite. If Fortnite doesn't win, then perhaps No Man's Sky in the support category. But I know Baldur's Gate 3 has like a fan casting that's like crazy. But I don't know, that Fortnite just won't die. It's like a bad rash. I'm not even a fan of Fortnite, but
don't make no dicks.
I gotta say Fortnite for that one. Mr. Rav, what do you think, man?
It's gonna be Baldur's Gate 3. Fortnite is close, and only because of all the changes and updates that they've given to this game so much lately, and then right now with the ride that they got with the Simpsons thing going on, everybody's been craving a Simpsons game for a while now, and they got that going. So, Fortnite is close, but it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3 because I have not stopped hearing anything bad about Baldur's Gate 3 since it came out. Everything has been good. Everything. I haven't played it. I know of it. I've seen people play it. It looks great. Not my type of game, but I cannot stress how big their community is. And I think that's the only reason why they're going to get all these other games have great communities, but their community the last 2 years has definitely quieted down. And this is the only game that I see everybody still talking about.
I agree 1000% because I am part of that community. And yes, all they do is update. And here's the craziest part. Here's the reason why I think they're going to win. They are no longer a part of that game. Larian Studios have moved on. Even though they moved on, they're still updating this game. Who leaves a project that it's over? We on to the next, but we still supporting. What? I think they just ended support maybe, I want to say, a month or so ago? Yeah. And I even think they're still patching and still throwing things in the game. Bro, it is crazy. We're not even affiliated with that anymore. We're still showing support to this game. Baldur's Gate 3 is winning this one. They got to win this one. You expect these games like Final Fantasy is a live action service. Fortnite, Helldivers, and No Man's Sky. All these are like live action service games. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't, and they're still supporting. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 win this one. If they don't win it, then I would say I have to say Fortnite. I'll have to agree on that.
I gotta play Baldur's Gate 3 apparently.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me know when you're ready. I got it loaded up already.
All right, no problem.
Surprised Dune wasn't on this list.
Who?
Dune.
Dune is in the messy place right now.
Yeah, right now it is for sure. Anyway,
right now,
not a bad
good game. Very good game, but in a bad spot right now. Hopefully they'll recover. Okay,
moving on to the next topic is going to be best role-playing game. Best role-playing game, Mr. Lee. What are the nominees?
All right, for best role-playing game, we have Avowed, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
All right, so when we were younger and your mom was like, yo, go sweep your room, you had to go to the room and get the broom and open the closet door. This is Clair Obscur literally opening the closet door and grabbing that broom before they sweep the rest of this award ceremony. So okay, I mean, there's no other question here. Like, out of all these games, come on.
I guess I go
there's
next.
nothing else to say. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess okay. Yeah, Clair Obscur.
He said, "Can I say yeah, Clair Obscur?"
That's it.
Lee Boy chose not to vote on this.
The other games are cool.
Yeah.
I played Avowed. I liked Avowed. I didn't play Clair Obscur, and I'm still giving it to Clair Obscur because I saw the videos and gameplay, and I was like, oh, just watching the videos destroyed my experience with Avowed. So, and Deliverance is a different type of game. Deliverance is more reality based. So,
I could
in the
probably
realism
pick
sense,
I could pick 6 other games that belong on this list other than Avowed. So,
oh yeah, because Avowed wasn't the best. I mean, Avowed was a good game. It was a fine game.
Sorry.
But yeah, I understand. It shouldn't be on the list either.
Better RPGs than that.
Yeah, Clair Obscur. Mr. Lee.
Hey, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 got this, bro. I'm not even. You can move on to the next topic.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the 2025 Game Awards. Best Fighting Game. Mr. Lee Boy, what are the nominees for the Best Fighting Game of 2025?
All right. For Best Fighting Games, we have 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo.
I haven't played fighting games since I was like maybe teenager, 20s. Maybe from time to time I'll dabble here and there. The only thing that popped up to me was the Mortal Kombat Legacy, because I think I've played half of the Mortal Kombat games and I enjoyed them. But I'm not really big into fighting games anymore and whatever. So I would have to say maybe the Mortal Kombat. The rest of them, I could care less. Mr. Rev, moving on to you.
There's a little tricky one because you got 2 remakes here, or collections rather. But I gotta say it's between Fatal Fury and 2XKO.
Well, for me, it's gonna have to be, and again, this is just when nostalgia just kicks everybody's ass. I'm telling you right now, the Capcom collection. I think that's gonna win, only because Capcom has been a beast in fighting games since the old school Street Fighter stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that people have been dying for this collection to come out. And I think that it's going to win. It's an old thing, but it's like it's showing you that the old stuff still got it going. And I think it's going to win, which is going to be, if it wins, that'll be a shocker. I'm telling you that right now, because this is an old game.
It's collection. But I think that's the reason why it's not going to win. That's the reason why it's not going to win. If it does, it's a hell of a collection. And the only reason why I agree with Mr. Ray is with the Mortal Kombat decision is because they did a hell of a lot of stuff in that collection to make up for the things that it might be lacking in other ways. So like the Mortal Kombat games were very good, but that game comes with the documentaries. It comes with all this history along with it. The people that made that Mortal Kombat collection put a lot of work in besides just the games. Like there's everything is in there. You know, all the history, all of the music, all of that, like everything's in it, and you can access it all. So it's cool.
So we're going to go on to the Best Independent Game of 2025.
For independent games, we have Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Clair Obscura.
Man.
Clair Obscura, and then Hollow Knight will be number 2. But then Hades 2 is a beast in itself.
That's but Clair Obscura out right now.
Yeah, Clair Obscura straight up. If anything else wins that, it'll be surprising. Mr. Rav, your choice.
It's between Clair Obscur and not Hades 2. I would say it would be Blueprints, just because Blueprints had a hold on people for a couple of weeks, maybe even like 2 or 3 months. People were talking about that game a lot. Hades 2 is definitely a close third but I think out of all of them, I think this might be the only one that I think Clair Obscur might not win.
Ooh. All right. Whoa.
Because there's a lot of good games on that list right there. Ball Pit's the only one that don't belong on this list, and it's not a bad game. It just don't belong on this list.
Wow, I gotta hear that take. I'm gonna give mine real quick, and can we skip it? Can we throw it back to Mr. Rav after I give my take? Please, I want to hear what he got to say on that. So for independent game, I would say Clair Obscur Expedition 33, just flat off the bat. And if it wasn't them, I would say Hollow Knight Silk Song. The other games, they aren't bad, like Hades 2. A lot of buzz about that game, because remember that game just came out literally like a couple of weeks ago or so. Same thing with Absalom was another game that came out right off the bat. So to even see them on this list, I'm like, okay, I see that. But Clair Obscur and Hollow Knight Silk Song had more footing in the game. Like they're already deep rooted since their launch of this year. So those are the two games. But I think Clair Obscur is gonna win that. Mr. Rap, please explain yourself on what you just said, bro. Go.
All right. So Hollow Knight, as much as I would love it to win, I don't think it's gonna win just because it's just more Hollow Knight. Okay. Right off the bat. Hades 2, again, same thing. It's just more Hades. Not that it's a bad game, because that game, even though I don't even know if it's the full version of the game that's out. I think right now it's just in
early access
or something like that. So it's not even a full game. So, but everybody who's played it loves that game, says it feels like a complete game, and you can basically finish the game as far as I understand, but there's things missing from it still. So that's the only other reason why I think that won't get that. Clair Obscur is the game that everybody's going to assume might win, but because you have such heavy hitters on this for indie lists, this would be the only one that I could see them being, you know what, like, hey, Clair Obscur is going to win all these other awards. Let's give this to one of the other smaller games. You know what I mean?
Like a pity gift?
Not a pity gift.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. It does.
Like, Dito, here you go. Here's your congratulations ribbon.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Absalom is good. It's great. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are playing it right now, and they're talking a lot about it. Ball Pit, same thing. Everybody's loving that game. A lot of people are playing that game right now. But I still say I say Blueprints just because it was something different. It was something new. It was doing things that all these other games have done those things before. Blueprints did something different, and I think that's the only reason why it makes it stand out.
Okay, you know what? That's actually a good point. Very good point. I respect that.
I respect that too.
Yeah. Best adaptation in the Game Awards, Mr. Lee. What are the nominees, sir?
All right, for best adaptation, we have a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
A little while ago, me and Mr. Lee made a video about the movie Until Dawn. We both enjoyed the movie.
It's enjoyable.
Very enjoyable movie, right? Is it an adaptation of the game? They took elements, they took some story beats, but character frame for frame or the way it's shot, story wise, no, it is not a full-blown adaptation. It is its own creation by someone else, and it is a solid movie, solid horror, thriller, suspense, mystery movie, and I do recommend it. We both recommend it, actually. We both gave it good reviews. But adaptation, no. Not at all. I didn't see the Splinter Cell one. I saw part of it, but it was pretty good. But I didn't finish it. I could care less about Devil May Cry right now. That to me is like 2015. I don't care. For me, the thing that stood out is gonna be The Last of Us season 2. Did they change certain things? A couple of things were smidgely altered. Some characters were kind of changed up a little bit. Some nuances here and there. But come on, The Last of Us 2, that was just really that was just a great TV, great adaptation in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to The Last of Us. There is no runner-up. For me, is The Last of Us. Period. Mr. Rav, your opinion, sir.
Splinter Cell gets it. Splinter Cell gets it
Woo.
because everybody's wanted something from Splinter Cell for a long time. The anime is very well done, very good. The just the people talking about it and all this stuff, like there's more love for this. The Devil May Cry came out and people loved it as well. And the
I've heard nothing
oh
about either one.
no, Splinter Cell's doing
Not
very
even
well. It's the new Splinter Cell's the newest one on this list. Out of everything here, I think it only came out maybe a month and a half ago or something like that. But out of everything here, I say Splinter Cell, just as far as adaptation, Splinter Cell gets it or Minecraft gets it. Minecraft gets it only because of the following that movie has on it. There's a lot of people that did enjoy the movie. It wasn't a great movie. It wasn't like it wasn't for us, you know what I mean? But the people who watched it was able to understand them and enjoy the references and seen everything in there and saw Minecraft. You know what I mean? Even though the only thing people hated on it was that the characters were human. You know what I mean? Other than that, that's the only reason why I say Splinter Cell gets it, because here you could complain about something. Last of Us, I say, doesn't even get on the list because a lot of people hated Last of Us season 2. If it was season 1, it's a whole nother story, but a lot of people did not like Last of Us season 2. What I'm mad is Twisted Metal's not on here. Twisted Metal's a great show.
I haven't seen a single minute of it.
It's terrible and good all at the same time. It's really
I agree. I was trying to hold my mouth. I was trying to hold out. I was like, yes, I had to agree with him on that.
I love season 2, man. It represents that game so perfectly. I'm just mad it's not on this list.
Okay.
For me, when it comes down to this, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Minecraft. For everything that Mr. Rav listed, it's gonna be because of the popular fan base that's behind it, and the fact that you could see more of what's in the movie in the game here. And like you said, the only drawback people had about it was the fact that the people were human. That's about it. Other than that, everybody that saw this film that's a fan of Minecraft, which is there's a ton, said that they liked this game. I mean, excuse me, they liked this movie. So I'm gonna give it to Minecraft. And I agree with him on the whole Twisted Metal thing. Like season 1 sets you up for season 2, you know, because you got to watch it. You got, you know what I'm saying? Because at first when you watch it, like, man, this ain't the Twisted. Nah,
nope.
You gotta let it warm up. You know what I'm saying?
In the 2025 Game Awards, Best Score and Music, Mr. Lee, what are the nominees for the Best Score and Music in the game?
Okay, for Best Score and Music, we have Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Sounds like I read this already before.
A lot of the same games are being repeated. So a lot of the same games.
Good reason.
You can tell that they were all very well made. I can't honestly choose any of them for the simple fact that I didn't play any of them enough to get the full spectrum of the music and the score. So I'm going to have to bow out in this category, and I'm going to switch over to Mr. Rav, who has the best audio ear here anyway. So, Mr. Rav, what is I'm going to hold your opinion very highly in this category. What is your opinion on the best score music on these games?
I've listened to 3 of these scores. The only ones I haven't listened to is Ghost of Yote and Death Stranding 2. Clair Obscur gets it just off of that orchestra, that music, that every swell hits, every voice, every just every tone hits right when it needs to hit, and the transitions that they do in between moments from when you're fighting a small character to something huge. It's just like everything flows so perfectly. Hollow Knight comes close second, but Clair Obscur gets it.
Mr. Lee, your opinion.
Yes, I agree. Me and you spoke off camera about this, Mr. Ray, and I told you that the music in this game is what pulls you in. Like it's a criminal sin to sit there and not listen to the soundtrack, to not get pulled in by this music. Told you that. I said I told you that this game, and I got something to say for later. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna leave it in my back pocket. But yes, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 music is phenomenal, and that's all I gotta say on that. And they're gonna win it.
Okay, moving on. Now we're gonna be getting to the heavy hitter, the main reason of the entire awards of the 2025 Game Awards predictions. Who will win is the Game of the Year category. Mr. Lee Boy, please read the nominations for Game of the Year.
All right. For Game of the Year, we got Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza,
What?
Hades,
That's my joint right there.
Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay.
Back to you, Mr. Ray Ray.
Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. It wasn't listed for any other category, not one other freaking category, but yet somehow it's Game of the Year. So it has mediocre sound, mediocre fighting. It's not independent. It's not adaptations. It's not a best mode, nothing, but Game of the Year.
Hey, before you get into it, I was about to say, the only reason why I made this list, and it's not a bad game. Let me not make sure that's very clear. Not trying to say this is a bad game, but I think the only reason why it snuck itself in here because it's a Nintendo game. I think they had to have a Nintendo game in this list. That's just me.
That's not what it is. That's not what it is.
So I know one or two people at my job that they played this game, the Donkey Kong one, and they loved it. They love all this. It's bright, it's colorful, it's fun, it's simple, but it's also like satisfying to break and this and go through blah 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 blah. Fantastic, whatever. But they're the only people I've ever heard talk about it. On social media, it's kind of been like at least from my side of social media. Because I constantly, mind you, I don't look up nothing on Clair Obscura. I don't look up anything about that game. But yet it still keeps popping up on my reels. It still pops up on Instagram. It still pops up on Facebook. Like, hey, you want to play this game? You know, it's like, what the hell?
Give it a week. You'll start seeing Donkey Kong this week. I promise.
Didn't Donkey Kong come out already?
Like, no. I'm saying on your socials. That's them listening.
Oh yeah, so. now because everything is hearing me say donkey. I mean, something else might pop up, and I don't want to see that either. But it's just Game of the Year. I'm just gonna stop right there. Game of the Year for me is gonna go to Clair Obscur because it's been nominated so many times. That there's obviously something there. Even though I haven't played it, there's something there. The videos that I have watched on it, the reels that I have seen about it, I was always like dumbfounded on how good it was. The one thing, and I'm gonna admit this, I think I told you guys this before in an old video. The one thing that kind of kept me away from Clair Obscura is the way the main character looks. He looks like Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
They did that purposely. They did that purposely.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not a Robert Pattinson fan. So when I see him, because I'm sorry, I didn't like the Batman movie he's in. I know that's a whole controversy, whatever. But I think I like him in other movies. But then the character looked just like him with that stupid mustache, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next game. But now, because I'll put up with that, whatever. I'll put up with that annoying freaking face. And I'll get Clair Obscura and also Game of the Year for my vote is Clair Obscura. Mr. Rav.
Clair Obscur gets this one. I mean, Donkey Kong Bonanza's on the list for reasons because it was a unexpected success. That game did numbers when it came out. It did very well. I think they categorize it for every person who has a Switch 2. I think it's like 70% of the people have this game that have a Switch 2. So it's like it makes sense for them to add it on the list. The game played well. The game was great and all this stuff. But Clair Obscur, I mean, is the obvious take on this list. The only close second would have been Death Stranding 2. So,
Mr. Lee Boy.
I have a Joker smile on my face because I've been calling for this game to be Game of the Year since I installed it in my PC. Okay?
I think you called it back in March.
I've been said this. I said it. So I'm gonna clip it up in here somewhere. This game is there are games that you play that as soon as you play it, you realize you are taking part of something special.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you are dealing with an instant classic. You just like I don't need no further proof. This game does that. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is the most nominated game in the Game Awards history. There's no other game that's been nominated this many times. And look at all the areas. We have, I'm gonna just name a few. We have the independent game, right? Game of the Year. We have the sound. We have even the actors. Three of the actors are nominated. Okay, this game, hands down. If you love, especially if you're RPG person, because that may not be everybody's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to that. Like fighting games aren't some people's cup of tea. But this game right here, if you especially are RPG head, this game tops the list. This game should win every award it's nominated for. It's been nominated for 12 awards. That alone should solidify it. Yeah, it's nominated for 12.
11?
12.
I thought it was 11. Okay.
It's 12. It's 12 awards. This game, off that alone, should win Game of the Year. This game, hands down, is by far the best game to release in 2025. And I dare say this, it's one of the best games that's released in probably the last 5 years, bro. Like, I remember Baldur's Gate 3, when they won their award, the guy that's like the head guy of Larian Studios said the next game to take this award is going to be a game that's not going to play by cash shops. It's not going to play by overpricing. It's not going to play by DLCs that's going crazy and wild on you. Expedition 33 has a lower price point, no cash shop, and it's no DLC. Game of the Year.
The Oracle told me that the Game of the Year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to service a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple.
I hope Jeff Keighley does not get attacked on stage this year. He has repeatedly, the 2 years in a row, was almost attacked on stage by strange people. And yeah, I hope this goes well. I hope the only thing that I hope that he does address too is the constant layoffs and firings and things like that are going on in the industry. And I hope that he makes a point. He has hinted at little things in the past and didn't actually like address any of the issues or holding any of the studios accountable for their problems. And you know, it's nice when people like that have a platform are able to do that, because it lets the people that aren't watching podcasts and listening to or know about the game industry learn about these things. And this is the first Game Awards that is going to be streamed on Prime Video.
Amazon, yeah,
it's on Prime Video. So usually you can watch it on YouTube and things like that, but they're going to have the biggest audience that they could possibly have. And with the advertising that Amazon is giving them and things like that. So you would hope that now is the time to address those things and point it out into, you know, to let people know about those problems, you know.
That was nice. Okay. Mr. Lee, anything you want to say to the people watching right now?
Yes. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it right there.
Just by
and if they don't win, I'm not watching no more video game awards. I'm telling you right now, if they get screwed out of Game of the Year, y'all gonna be doing this next year by your damn selves. I'm not sticking around. Y'all better give them the award. All right, that's it. I'm good.
All right. So thank you everybody for watching. And
I will not be doing this shit again next year if they don't win Game of the Year. Listen, hear me good. Expedition 33 better win every category. Especially Game of the Year. I can probably deal with 1 or 2 losses, but Game of the Year, we're not having the Asteroid Boy shit happen again. No.
So I can't pencil in Mind's Eye as the Game of the Year. Mind's Eye.
I'm gonna tell you what you do with that pencil.
Turn that some sideways and stick it straight up your candy.
So you can turn that some sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. Because Clair Obscur Expedition 33 better win.
Whether you love it, whether you hate it, play the games that you enjoy. And please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll be back next time. And peace.